Hey guys, Jens here, and today I want to talk about the changes. I think they are not enough. I think they are not final either. I think they will. This is just a way to tell PvPers to don't cancel your subscription. Keep it up, please. We are working on it. And I think they missed some classes for nerfs, and I think they missed some classes for buffs. But yeah, let's talk about them. The first one is regarding pets. Everyone deals 20% less damage to Death Knight, Hunter, and Warlock pets. This is a good change, obviously, for Hunters, most specifically. And it's a good change for Demo, for Destro Warlocks. Affliction can maybe now play Dark Color, which is a pretty good cooldown to which is a reduction in cooldown for Dark Lair, so you can actually set up the Dark Lair Dark Soul goes pretty much, and you don't really need Corruption Leer, which is really nice. The conduit. The second change, it's my favorite change because I think it's the most impactful for Warlocks, but it's a shame that it's in 2v2, which is dampening will start at 20% when both teams have either a tank or a healer. This is a really good change. We won't, as Warlocks, we won't have to wait 5 minutes until our game actually starts. Now, the Convoke the Spirits change prevents Full Moon and Pharaoh Frenzy to be casted. And while this is a good change, obviously, it's more to prevent the 0.3 second kills, right? Where someone pops, you instant kick it, but he got a Full Moon and a Star Surge at the same time still. And I think the way to fix this, by the way, Feral Frenzy, yes, it's good, but I think the problem with Convoke in terms of ferals, it's the back to back to back to back bites. I think with the Warrior, I got bited like 3 or 4 times in a row, and I just died. I didn't have the trinket. I didn't know it was Night Fae, and it just killed me. But yeah, like okay, it's a good change. I would do it other way. I would do it so the first 2 seconds of the cast doesn't really cast any big spells, and then from there it starts to cast medium to big spells. I think that would be a big change. Like you remove the RNG, where the first 2 seconds you get like rats or moonfire, sunfire, starfalls, whatever, and then after that you only get star surges and starfires, for example, something like that. It's what I would do personally, and I think it would be overall better. The mage change, the Triune change, I like it, but I think it's not enough. The problem with Triune is not only the cocoon you get on a 25-second cooldown, but also the 3 trash debuffs you get and the 3 different effects you get from the barrier. So for example, and I think this one is the most annoying one, which is you get Arcane Barrier, which reduces the duration of dots on you, magic effects on you, and I think that's really bad. So with Fear, it's not as big. Dots just last for less. Like it's just an overall shit show. And I think that for this, what they should do is actually just straight away make it one buff, just increases the effectiveness of your barrier, and that's it. And now all of the sudden, everyone who can dispel can actually finally counter um, mages. But right now it's almost impossible because they get 3 trash debuffs in one button. So yeah, but I think it's a good change. Fire. Infernal Cascade Conduit effectiveness reduced by 33%. And if you mouse over this, it only says 3%, but I think at higher item levels, the conduits get to a total of 10%, so around 20% more fire damage. And while this is a really good change, I think people will just still one shot. You one shot without this conduit anyways. If you're a fire mage, you can try it out. On a player, you just one shot. And reducing 6%, which is around 6% is nerf to the fire damage. It's not that big. I think it should have been nerfed further. And like if you one shot and you kill someone by, I don't know, 5 to 10k overkill, this doesn't do anything, right? It's just, and I don't see a fireball buff, which is strange. I don't see a sustained damage buff. I think the way to go with PvP is just nerf cooldowns across the board and just buff sustained damage, and this does nothing for it, so I think fire mages will still be fine. Just slower. We would just won't get to 40% dampening with fire mages, I guess. But the next change I'm gonna talk, it's also not big, so we might see people actually still go to 40% as Holy Pala Fire Mage, which is Divine Favor, cooldown increased by 5 seconds, and now the cast is increased by 30% only. So it's a 30% nerf cast time on Divine Favor and a 5 seconds cooldown increase. And this is not enough. And if you face the Holy Paladin, you know, like Word of Glory, every single spell, instant spell that they can use to heal should be nerfed. Every single one. The true output of a Holy Paladin is actually insane, and it's way above it should be, in my opinion. No other healer can heal as much as they can while not going Goon. Like Disc Priest can almost heal as much. The problem with Disc is it goes Zoom if it tries to do the same amount of HPS. So I would love to see a further nerf, and the nerf after this one, it's what I would like to see to Holy Paladins as well, and I hope this is a typo and they have all specs there, which is for protection and red. Word of Glory healing has been reduced in 20% PvP situations. This is what needs to happen, and on Holy Shock as well, by the way, to Holy Paladins. On Ret and Prot, I think the problem with Ret healing is the talent that gives you pretty much the mastery for the Shaman, which just makes Word of Glory heal for more the less HP you have, or the less HP the target has. And I think that should be nerfed a lot in conjunction with this. So yeah, I don't think the changes are enough to change the meta. I think you will still see red Resto Shaman teams, for example, where the red just keeps healing while the Resto Shaman is just chilling. Sorry. So I don't think this is enough to change the meta. It might be enough for you if you had problems killing a red team because they just heal. It might be enough now for you to get that kill, but I'm pretty sure this is just like the first nodes, and after MDI, so Friday or Tuesday, we might see more nodes. That's what I'm hoping. Not Friday, Monday or Tuesday. They need, and what makes me say this is because you don't see Mistweaver buff and you don't see Warlock buffs. And further Holy Paladin nerfs. That's what makes me think that. But let's see, like I don't know what to say, to be honest. I think this is not even close to be enough. The fire mage, the legendary for fire mages, I think it's a good nerf, but the rest needs to be completely nerfed. Like Holy Paladins, we had Holy Paladin meta since Legion, by the way, and Holy Paladin fire meta since Legion. So I think it's time for that to be gone. Like, if you play an Iron Pala or Fire Mage with a Holy Paladin, you shouldn't last until 40% dampening. That's the problem, right? I don't mind the combustion, for example, if we can just go straight at the fire mage and punish the shit out of him. But the problem is you can't, and it's not only because of Triune at the moment, but it's also because of Holy Paladin's healing. And yeah, guys, this is it. I hope to see way more changes, and I hope to for them to actually address the problem, which I don't think they are at the moment. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Let's hope to see more changes. Peace.